Hey guys, welcome back to The Everyday Creative. I'm Erin and I'm here to show you how to live your most creative life without really trying too hard. Today I'm giving out some tips on how to take amazing candid photos of your own kids. Now, by the end of this video, you're going to be able to walk away knowing you captured amazing candid shots like a pro. Let's go. Things first, I'm going to ask you guys for a huge favor, and that's to subscribe to this channel. You can also hit the bell up in the top right hand corner to be immediately notified whenever I post new content. As a mom to 2 young kids, I gave up trying to force those post photos ages ago. It felt uncomfortable and the kids were upset. Everyone felt stressed out. It wasn't worth it. And at the end of the day, I really want to remember those individual moments, those little brief flashes of pure joy that come in a great candid photo. Let's get straight to the steps because it's as easy as incorporating and sometimes rotating through 4 simple steps that help me capture amazing moments of my 2 young kids. Step 1 is the look and laugh. This specifically helps my 2 kind of loosen up in front of the camera. I literally tell them to look at each other and to laugh. Now, you may say, hey, that sounds like a posed idea, but when kids look at each other and they're that close, the giggles immediately follow, and it's capturing that pure moment of the beginning of a laugh into full blown out belly giggles. If you don't have a sibling to bounce a good laugh off of, that's totally okay. I actually do this with my individual kids all of the time. I'll tell them a joke. I will have them look over at the dog and see whatever he's doing, which is always something silly. I will tell them something that we were talking about earlier, like an inside joke or something that made them laugh. And you guys, this step is all about just capturing that slow moment into an actual laugh, because that makes for a really beautiful candid moment. Step 2 is to get moving. Jumping, twirling, dancing, running, anything that requires movement is pure gold in the candid photography world. I'm all about the activity because, again, forcing a kid to stand still is the #1 way to create a stressful situation. They're just not going to do it. Candid photography is all about capturing those moments of pure joy, and you guys, pure joy is not a static emotion in a kid's brain. It just isn't. It is natural to them to constantly be moving. And if movement is always necessary, you gotta learn how to embrace it so that you can take the stress away from the situations and learn how to capture what is so important to your kids in that exact moment. Now's a great time to revisit one of my old videos on how to take better pictures with your iPhones, because I give out some really amazing tips on how to set up your best shot possible, and combining those tips with embracing the movement that is so necessary in childhood is going to set up some amazing candid moments for you to capture. Step 3 is to act it out. Now, I grew up doing musical theater. It's kind of second nature to me to constantly be giving my kids kind of improvisational prompts. It started when they were really young, when I would take a picture of them going, act happy, give me a sad face, how do you make a mad face? I mean, there's so many things that parents just do naturally like that without realizing it. And I slowly started to realize that these prompts were not only an amazing way to get them kind of excited and happy and not really focusing on standing still and taking a picture, but when the prompts included something that they were interested in, I was actually capturing what they were into at that exact age and that exact moment. And it was a really beautiful thing to capture and look back on. If you're confused on where to start with this one, I completely understand. So I'm going to give you a few tips on how to get started, and hopefully that'll give you some ideas on what to try when you go out to take a picture next time. Let's try acting like your favorite character. Why don't you run towards mommy and give me your best Buzz Lightyear liftoff pose? What do you think a lion sounds like when it roars really, really big? Or how does a wolf howl? Girl, give me your best Greatest Showman dance move. What kind of look do you think Mary Poppins would be giving your brother right now? The options are literally endless, and it's a super fun way to kind of connect with your kid, capture what they're into, and just get a really amazing, beautiful shot. Step 4 is do not stop snapping. Taking a lot of photos all at once is key for candid photography, and that's because what's happening in one frame is completely different than what's happening in the next. People ask me all the time, how did you capture that one exact moment? And what you don't see is for every 1 or 2 great photos I have, There's 30 of them sitting on my phone that I end up kind of just trashing after the whole thing's done. I feel like I need to be clear on this because this is not a bigger time commitment. I'm not asking you guys to constantly be snapping. What I'm asking is when you hold up your camera, instead of just pressing the snap button 1 or 2 times, press it 10 times. It's literally just moving your thumb up and down just a few extra times. And in doing so, you will be able to capture a lot of different options for you to choose from, and hopefully that one candid moment that you're gonna wanna keep. So I want to hear from you guys if there's anything that you guys like to incorporate in getting your kids comfortable in front of the camera so you're able to capture amazing candid photo moments. So leave me a message down in the comments about what you like to do when taking candid photos of your kids. You can incorporate all of these steps so easily, all while connecting to your kids in both conversation and laughter. You'll walk away with just a gorgeous photo and feeling like a seasoned mom all at once. And girls, isn't that what we all want? Now that you know how to capture candid photos like a pro, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. While you're here, make sure you check out some of my past videos where I continue to show you tips just like these on how to live your most creative life without really trying too hard. In the meantime, you can check me out on Instagram at Erin Everyday for a more in-depth look on how I choose to live creatively each and every single day. Have a great day, guys. Bye.